Released on February 8th, Helldivers 2 is a multiplayer-only game that enraptured the internet with its intense and somehow hilarious gameplay. In its 1.5 years of existence, the player count has ebbed and flowed, which is normal, I might say, but has also still hosted a lot of players. It was so popular at its inception that Arrowhead Studios has since built more servers to accommodate the player counts. Also, it's a $40 game, which is insane. In this economy, that's like 2 games.
In this economy. Also, shout out to my co-host Nathan, who is battling through a rib injury right now for democracy, brother. You
guys can't tell, but I'm in an immense amount of pain right now.
Welcome to Talk About Tatooine. I'm Andrew.
I'm Nathan.
And we are twin brothers here to bring you what's new in nerddom and to give colorful commentary on our favorite subjects. Welcome to our cantina. Grab a drink and settle in as we set course for realities beyond our own.
Welcome, everybody, to episode 122. Today's recording date is August 1st. Happy August, brother. And this will be released on Monday, August 4th. Let's journey through the stars as humanity spreads democracy across known space.
We don't often steer away from Star Wars or Warhammer, but this week we felt like it was necessary. Helldivers has captured our attention in a way that many games have not. Its gameplay is beyond intense, and its visceral battles make the player feel larger than life without the aid of magic or the Force, or biological enhancements akin to the Astartes or Spartans. You are just a human. You're just a dude or a gal, and you're a simple human equipped with multiple vials of adrenaline, a rifle, and a Pokeball that brings thunder, lightning, death, and destruction. It's a simple life.
The fact that you refer to the stratagem ball as a Pokeball is crazy. That's like saying you throw a Pokeball to cast Thunderbolt. Gosh, doesn't know anything about Pokemon.
Freaking idiot.
Idiot.
That is exactly what I'm saying.
You throw the Pokeball and then Pikachu casts Thunderclap or whatever. It's not the ball that does it.
Pikachu just clapped my cheeks. Oh gosh. That actually would be a really interesting idea for a mage. That's like a mage crossed with an artificer, is like you had a spell ball and you had to throw that. Could be cool. I'm sure somebody's already thought of it, but
probably not where I thought you were going with that. I thought you meant so the mutant mouse is going to become a pervert. Yeah, I don't know. So
the mutant mouse is a pervert. Pikachu!
Both of us have logged extensive playtime on Helldivers 2 with hundreds of hours between the two of us. Now, keep in mind, way more hours to Andrew than to me. I struggle to play online games as my time and attention seem to be constantly pulled in different directions, but I have still logged a respectable 98.7 hours on the game. Thanks to the reminder, Steam. I have also logged 29,000 kills, 13.5 thousand of them being bugs, 5.9 thousand of them being bots, and 9.9 thousand of them being squids. And also 79 Helldivers, which is a pretty good ratio. That means I kill one Helldiver for roughly every 373 kills. Not bad.
And democracy thanks you for that. I love coffee. A lot. That's why we have decided to partner with Javi as our first advertiser. Javi is a series of coffee products, including coffee concentrate, which we have personally both tasted and enjoyed. I find simple comfort in the original coffee concentrate that I mix with almond milk and brown sugar to make a rich iced tea that feels perfect for the spring and summer weather. The mocha concentrate is an easy recommendation, as coffee and chocolate are the perfect pair. These small bottles are good for dozens of servings, or if you're a real caffeine fiend, less. Mix it hot or cold. Either works if you're looking for a quick and delicious way to keep that sweet bean dream marching forward. Shoppers who use our link in the description get a discount on their order and directly supports this podcast. You must use the link. Elevate your coffee today with Javi. Follow the link on screen and in the description and ride that dopamine train straight to Beantown. Can we say that? Yeah, of course we can. That's code TALKABOUT-T97755. Or follow the link on screen or in the description. Now, back to the show. Also, I'm realizing I didn't pull up my stats, so 1 second.
He's like, wow, I have 500 Helldiver kills? That's pretty bad. Andrew's stats will be higher than mine because he does have more playtime than I do. So
I've logged 500.1 hours.
Five times as many as I have.
27,000 kills. 60,000 Terminid kills, 40,000 Automaton kills, and 27,000 Illuminate kills, and I've killed 420 Helldivers. Nice!
Based on the rough math, if you've killed 127,000 enemies and over 400 Helldivers, that means you're killing a Helldiver every 317 kills approximately. So I have 60 kills on you before I end up killing a teammate.
That's disturbing. That's not good.
Statistics can tell a story, people.
How many of those Helldivers are just you and me killing each other, though, for, like, not great reasons? Every single game you and I play together, one of us will melee the other person, thus knocking them over, instantly ragdolling them, and then the other will immediately escalate and just cap the other person. It's really funny until we run out of reinforcements. I believe the children refer to it as, then we have to lock in. For me, I've logged a bit more time because I'm not a big freaking dork and going back to school, so learning's dumb.
Brother, I'm trying to live in this state for a long time, and some of us don't make engineer money. Except you live in a hella expensive part of the state, so engineer money is like scraping by.
I technically don't make engineer money. I make about 70% of what like actual like electrical and mechanical engineers do because I'm valued less, which feels great. My mental math actually was really close because I know what the kind of median average is between the job I have and the job I want. And yeah, it's about a 71% of an actual mechanical engineer role, which is what I do not have. In the 1.5 years that Helldivers 2 has been out, we've logged all this time, all these stats, all these kills, but is it fun?
Don't run towards me! No, I'll shoot you, I swear! No! No.
And you're the one who gets to come back. That's so good, dude.
Activated.
I didn't know what it was. I just saw press X and I did.
To oversimplify, art is subjective. A painting for one might create a sense of awe and wonder in one person, or make another person feel, quote-unquote, anxious and uncomfortable. A quick aside, in case you missed it, a while ago Ben Shapiro put out a YouTube video, which I think has since been taken down for reasons that will be very obvious. He commented on a painting by Georgia O'Keeffe that clearly evokes the female form portrayed as flower petals, and this made him... This is what he said. It's just flowers. I have some in my backyard. Supposedly they're supposed to look like something else, but honestly, it looks like nothing I've ever seen before. It's just a collection of plants and desertscapes that, for some reason, make me feel anxious and extremely confused. If I want to see real art, I'll look at something deep, like Civil War painting or Dr. Seuss's old stuff. 2 notes. First, don't be a chud, Ben. You gigantic freaking chud. Second, if you don't understand something, don't confidently claim it on the internet. It's the idea that if I don't get it, there must be something wrong with the art itself. That's such a prideful point of view that your experience is the typical experience of everyone else who is looking at that same thing. That's pride. And this is why we often say on this show, be more humble.
So this is tangentially related to the general trend of internet outrage. The idea that being negative on the internet will create more engagement than being positive. We are going positive in this one, minus the fact that we just talked about Ben Shapiro, which should make all of you cringe, but that is what it is. We aren't really going to go into the review bomb campaigns against Helldivers over its 1.5-year lifespan because I think they are a little dumb. They're just overreactions, and in this case, the devs have always responded to criticism by fixing the issues. Helldivers has been incredibly supportive of their awesome game, and it has showed. At the 2024 Game Awards, Helldivers was nominated for Best Community Support and Best Action. Not only that, but they were able to come home with 2 awards. They won the Best Ongoing Game, awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time, and they also won Best Multiplayer. Big praise there, considering that's our main platform of gaming, for outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experiences, irrespective of game, genre, or platform. But is it fun?
Not shocking.
Someone left turrets up around this citadel.
Ah.
That's what I said.
Does anyone else want a piece of this banana bread? Oh, yeah.
Oh my god,
I think
you
I
just
got
walked
him.
past a tank.
I think I got... Is he alive?
We have long said that the console wars are stupid, while also saying that Xbox has better games. I've gone on record to say that before. That was also back in like 2010, when the Xbox 360 was hot, and we were mostly playing Halo 3 and Gears of War 2. Things have changed a little bit since then, and I feel like we have evolved into gamers who value community and respect and...
Just let us play with our friends. Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, basically, that's what Andrew said.
To the commenters already getting riled up about the Xbox has the better games, Xbox has had better games for us. We were in a very unique opportunity to always have a friend to play with. Literally the other person. Most
Built-in
people...
friends, nerds.
Built-in friends. Yeah, this is why twins are so weird. Insert literally any clip of Andy and Ollie from Bob's Burgers.
Anyone else coming?
Just Andy plus one, that's Ollie. We made it! I got a fun cushion. Ow, 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 ow. I just peed Andy's pants. Warm, 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 cold.
Dang, I was about to say how cool we were, and then you're like, twins are really weird. And I'm like,
They're
yeah, that's
so
gonna be hard to
weird.
follow.
Let's see. Most people end up playing games with their siblings all the time. How is the next generation going to cope with loss unless they get blue shelled right before the finish line? That's what siblings are for. How will our elders learn humility unless we teabag their corpses while whispering, "The future is now, old man"? Legitimately, how will people learn to lose with grace and aplomb without putting those social skills to the test? Like, not a joke. That is a serious point. Same goes with sports, board games, and honestly, a lot more in life. It's always hard to see those folks who never really grew up and never learned how to lose. I know guys who have had multiple children who are also terrible losers, and it's really not a good look.
That reminds me of a specific instance of us playing Rocket League that quickly developed into a temper tantrum for adults who were significantly older than us at the time.
Yeah, friends who had 10 years on us. It's not a good look.
As my wife might say, it's not cute.
It's not cute.
Correct.
That's, yeah, for us having
You're
a
not
sibling.
being demure.
That wasn't very demure of you. 21-year-old Andrew did not have demure in his vocabulary. For us, having a sibling the exact same age meant we had a built-in battle buddy until the minute we moved out of the house and we went our separate ways. Thankfully, the internet is a thing, and we still played together a lot and totally didn't procrastinate on our schoolwork. Heck, Nathan is taking time away from his master's work right now to film this podcast. What I'm saying is twins are just better than everyone else. Back to the present, we are fortunate enough to have PCs that can run Helldivers because we never invested into the PlayStation ecosystem, despite there being a plethora of games that I want to try out. Looking at you, Spider-Man. Historically, there's always been a hard line between PlayStation exclusives and Xbox exclusives, and never the two shall meet. Until now. Honestly, it feels really special. Remember, in a previous episode, we showed how Gears Reloaded is coming to PlayStation later this month, August 26th. Is that the same day that Helldivers is coming to Xbox?
Yes, it is the same day Helldivers is coming to Xbox. We announced that in our Shorts Part 2, that Helldivers is coming out on Xbox on August 26th.
That's awesome. A huge Xbox title that feels like one half of the exchange of prisoners between these two gaming giants. Like, all right, we're going to give you the Gears franchise and you're going to give us Helldivers. Hopefully, players find that that's a fair trade. The Gears franchise is awesome. I really hope you guys enjoy it. There is not a better wave shooter out there above and beyond the Gears of War Horde mode. It's literally the best. But back to Helldivers. Is it fun?
Sweet liberty, my leg!
My leg!
Helldivers looks amazing, and it plays amazing. This has to be some of the smoothest gunplay out on the market at this moment. Honestly, it's wild that this game provides so much enjoyment hour after hour, and is only $40 as the base game. That's insane.
It's $40!
The dev team is really something special, and I want to point out a core mechanic that makes Helldivers a pro gamer business model. It seems a little odd, but not every game is player first in their focus. There are a lot of games out there that their only goal is to wring in every last dollar out of you, and providing a satisfying gameplay experience comes second. How can you tell? A dead giveaway that a game is probably leaning towards a more toxic business strategy is how many pop-ups you have to scroll through to get to the main menu. You can look at most mobile games as prime offenders of this. They are not meant to be fun. They are meant to steal your money and your attention. Helldivers doesn't feel like that at all. The CEO had this to say: "If you have no cash, get it later," Pilstead said. "While we made a really fun game, it's worth waiting until the servers can support the capacity."
This was back when Helldivers had just launched, and the servers were full literally all the time, and they were scrambling to build more to support how popular their game is. Like, how popular does your game have to be for the player count to exceed their wildest expectations, like week after week after week? And it was like that for like a month or two. They were just frantically trying to build servers. Additionally, Helldivers 2 has a gameplay system that encourages players to answer SOS calls and help each other out. I remember diving in with some randoms like a week ago, and they warned me immediately that the situation was dire. Reinforcements were low, and the main objective was really far away. And my response? Yeehaw! We held our ground. We pressed the advantage, and we didn't lose a single life the rest of the match. It was incredible. My fellow divers know how hard it is to stay alive against the bugs. They're the most numerous of enemy factions, and you really have to dial in to keep them away from you. Personal space!
Don't touch me!
And that was on Super Helldive, because we play on 10, I don't know, because we hate ourselves.
I play on 10 because I have friends that are way better than me and carry my Saurian.
Dude, the XP is unreal. It's like 200% XP or something. It's like you gotta play on 10. I've logged 500 hours and I'm still not at 150.
Yeah, I'm not even at 100, so...
Finally, how can I tell that Arrowhead cares about creating a meaningful gameplay experience? 2 words: super credits. The premium currency of this game can be purchased to help players buy armor, weapons, and war bonds. War bonds give the players access to even more armor and weapons, and even give some of those super credits back. The fact that you can find and pick up every single kind of currency in the game, in the actual game, is remarkable. If you want the newest war bond right away, go ahead and swipe your credit card. Want to grind for it? Honestly, it's not even that difficult. Equip your jetpack, swap out for some scout armor, and equip a recon booster and get hunting. Games that reward you for playing the game by playing the game are absolutely goated.
I loved watching you write a sentence that was just a little bit too meta for your brain to catch on the first time around. Oh god, it's a thing within a thing, I can't do it.
Ooga bunga. Ooga bunga.
Ooga bunga. A game this old, people will ask, but is it fun?
Outpost destroyed. You will never destroy our way of life. Ending in an eagle. ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
I think the best part about Helldivers 2 is the ability to be such a serious sounding game that also makes it kind of fully loop around to being complete silliness. You stand as a proud Helldiver, the most elite Super Earth has to offer, and you definitely just dropped that 380 barrage right on your team to take out an automaton factory. Was it necessary? Of course. For democracy. That's essentially how it goes. As a final note, I think the game is slowly teaching me to relax a little bit, Don't take it too seriously. Don't be a sweat. And I usually end up having more fun. I usually shout for democracy or democracy into my mic more time than the world ever needs to hear. And as our world also seems to be crumbling around us, it does seem to take the edge off. Have you seen that like TikTok thing where it's like, it's imagine somebody holding a cigarette, but they'll put anything else other than a cigarette? It's like this Xbox controller. Oh yeah, something to take the edge off. That's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, let me just grab my dog real quick.
Just put him right in between my fingers. So be silly with each other and be excellent to each other.
It definitely has that Starship Troopers vibe of like this hyper militant society, and yet it's really goofy. Like, it's really fun. And I mean, and that's how it's supposed to be. Like the developers are very intentional about creating a space that it's using those elements to show us like a little bit of a lesson about ourselves and our own humanity, but also saying that like we need to be excellent to one another. And for the most part, the Helldivers community is great. Like, yeah, there's always going to be those bad apples and those bad actors pretty much anywhere you go, but Helldivers has been such a unique community experience, unlike any other game I've played.
Huge thanks to all our patrons as we wrap up this episode. Mike, Isaac, David, we appreciate you guys so much. Your continued support means a lot to us, so please make sure you guys share this episode with a friend and leave a positive podcast review if you were listening to this in an audio medium. We are going to be putting some clips into this, so I do apologize in advance for our audio-only listeners, but you can find us on YouTube as well. If you haven't supported us over on the podcasts or over on YouTube, make sure that if you guys can and you got $5 extra a month, that you guys support us over on Patreon, where we do cool things like giveaways, which we are just about to wrap up our lightsaber giveaway, gaming events, and higher quality content like this. Like all this that you're seeing right here was not free. It is due to your support that we can make this happen. This gives you access to bonus content over on our Patreon page, where we actually discuss the Battlefield 6 trailers that just came out, gives you discount codes to our Etsy store, and you get lifetime access to our Discord server, where we like to goof around and talk about fun things, and we don't have, we get to talk about all the fun things we don't have time for on the podcast. Again, if you cannot support us financially with money, that's okay, we understand. But what you can do is you can watch our videos. That is one of the best ways to support us, and it doesn't cost you anything. Like, leave a comment, and share. That interaction boosts us, so that video in the algorithm will go out to others, because apparently people are really enjoying it. Until next time, may the Super Force be with you.